Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.
What's up, guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish here. Today I wanted to talk a lot about strong trends and how they react and how you should react to strong trends. All right, so let's get first into this quick presentation that I have here. So on this presentation, what I really want to do is kind of sort of show what are the signs of strong trends. Okay, so here are some major signs of strong trends. Okay, so characteristics of strong trends. So you should know this, okay, if you're going to be trading, and you should know why you should be knowing this. Okay, I'm going to explain that in a second. So characteristics of strong trends: big gap openings. So if there's a big gap down or a big gap up, a big gap up means there's a strong uptrend. There's some reason why we're moved up that much, and it's going to be a continuation up. Okay, and then a gap down means there's some reason why the market sold off, and it's probably going to continue down. Now, when I'm talking about gap openings, we're talking about trading on the regular trading hours. Okay, we're not talking about extended trading hours. So if you take extended trading hours off of your chart, which basically means the time before market opens. So basically, regular trading hours is 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anytime after that, that's after hours and pre-market hours. Like, we're not counting that. We're looking at the gap from the end of the day, the previous day, which was 4 p.m., to the start of the new day, which is going to be 9:30 a.m. So that gap, if we have a strong gap up, it's going to be a pretty good strong trend up. And then if we have a big gap down, it's probably going to be a strong trend down. All right, and I'm going to show this on the charts as well. But first, let's go over some more of the signs. Okay, so big gap openings, and then trading in one direction for more than 2 hours. So on the 5-minute time frame, when we're day trading, so if you look at the 5-minute time frame, if you're in these day trades, okay, and the trend is just like, for instance, here in this case on Amazon. Here we go. So on Amazon here, we were just in this downtrend forever. All of these are 5-minute bars, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. We're just trading down forever. So if we're in this downtrend for quite a long time, this is a strong trend. Okay, this is a really strong trend. And I'm going to tell you in a minute why you need to know this. All right. But if there's few counter trend trade opportunities, like if we're in a downtrend and you're trying to go long, there's not really any opportunities to go long, then that's a strong trend. Okay, and then bars with no tails in either direction. Okay, bars with no tails in either direction. Those are strong bull or bear bars. Those are called trend bars. Okay, so what does that look like? Well, that looks like a bar kind of like this one here. Okay, so it barely has a tail on the upside, barely a tail on the downside. That's a big, strong green bar. In the other direction, this is a big red bar. So if you have a lot of those big, strong trend bars, then it's telling you, okay, if you have a lot of green, then it's going to be a strong uptrend. If you have a lot of red, it's going to be a strong downtrend. Okay, and then last but not least, there's no significant trend channel line overshoot. So basically, that just means if you draw like a trend line or channel line, we're not getting any moves above it or below it. We stay in a tight trend channel. So what does a trend channel look like? I'm going to draw it real quick for you guys so you can see. Take off these little indicators. But what is a trend channel? So the smaller and tighter your trend channel is, the stronger the trend. Okay, so this is a trend channel right here. So you include all the lows and you include all the highs. This is a pretty strong channel here. Once that trend line breaks, or once the channel line breaks, then you know you're probably going to get some deviation from price action, and you could even get a reversal. But if you have this trend channel, if it just goes on forever, so for instance, in this case, it kind of went on forever and ever. So let's go here. Boom, boom. We're going to go from here to here. Here. So in this case, sorry, let me share this tab. So in this case, we're from here to here, strong trend channel. Okay, strong trend channel. So very strong trend channel. So we're staying in this channel. Once we break from that channel, notice we retested it, bounced, and now we're gonna probably go in the other direction, and we did. Okay, we moved up. But once the trend channel breaks, that's when we know, okay, there's probably going to be a break of trend. All right, there's probably going to be a break of trend. But these are pretty good signs of strong trends. So big gap openings, trading in one direction for more than 2 hours, few counter trend trade opportunities, bars with no tails, and then no significant trend channel overshoots. Okay, so very important to know this. And the reason is, let's get back to this. The reason is you don't want to get cooked. Okay. So for instance, if we're moving in this downward direction for quite some time, and you're trying to go long, why are you trying to go long? We've been trading downward for a very long time. There's a lot of downward pressure. You're not going to want to take longs in this case. This trend channel is very tightly held, so that means that there's price action is pretty balanced out all the way on the way down. Now, if there was a big move up and then a big move down randomly, then that would be a lot of order imbalance. But here in this case, price is balanced out pretty nicely and moving to the downside in a very healthy manner. Okay, so tight trend channels show strong trends. If you've been trading in one direction for more than 2 hours on the day, probably don't want to be trying to go in the opposite direction. So we're moving down for a long time here. We have very nice trend bars, so big red bars, a lot of big red bars just pushing us down. So again, a lot of downward pressure. You don't want to go in the opposite direction. Okay, so a lot of those signs, very important to know when you're trading. Again, I'm trying to show a lot of signs of things that you should know when you're trading, of like, oh, okay, well, I need to keep this in mind. We've been trading down for 2 hours, so just be careful if I'm trying to go up. Or, oh, I know that gap openings. So for instance, today we had a pretty big gap opening. So look at this huge gap. So big gap to the upside, and we held that gap and we're moving up. Okay. And if you're trying to take puts here, it's not really going to work because we gapped up so much. You think we're going to come back down here? Probably not. We have a big gap opening, a lot of buying pressure that's going to hold us up. Okay. So just wanted to share a couple of those signs of strong trends. So strong trends, you don't want to be going against them. So if we're in an uptrend, a very strong uptrend, we've been trading up for a long time, probably don't want to try to take puts or take shorts. Okay. And then if we're in a very strong downtrend, you probably don't want to take calls or try to go long so much. You want to go with the trend. The trend is your friend. Okay. And one piece of advice is, if you look at the larger time frames, like the 2 hour, the daily, and we're in an uptrend, when you're day trading, you should probably be looking for calls. Now, if on the larger time frames, the daily, the 2 hour, we're in a downtrend, you should probably be looking for your day trades. On the 5 minute time frame, you should be looking for puts. Okay, so if you continue to trade like that, you'll lose a lot fewer trades. And this year, I've really focused in on that. Like, what is the overall larger trend? Are we in a downtrend right now? Oh, we are? Cool. Let me look for puts. Oh, we're in an uptrend right now? Oh, man. Let me look for, if we pull back, if we come down and pull back, I'm going to look for opportunities to go long. All right. Anyways, really short video. Good stuff on strong trends and how to trade them, why you need to know how to trade them. It's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. And I'm out of here.